Hi guys, it's Edie's here and welcome back to my channel, and today we're setting up my new Hobonichi Weeks dupe. I got this dupe on Amazon for $10 because I could not find it anywhere else on the internet. And I am here to show you guys how I set up the front cover, how I set up my weekly and monthly pages, and some of the tools and customizations that I've done to make this my dream planner. If that sounds interesting to you, keep on watching. First up, I'm decorating the front cover using stickers from Martina's Tiny Store and my favorite sparkle stars from Daiso. I wanted this planner to really complement the journal that I just decorated, and I'm really into brown and I wanted to add a different color scheme, so I went for cream and green and I'm obsessed with it. Next up, I set my yearly and monthly pages. For the yearly, I just highlight important dates and vacation days. And for my monthly, because this is undated, I physically have to write the numbers myself, and I jot down any important dates that are coming up in August. One of my favorite parts is the weekly layout because I get to jot down not only important dates, but also I'm kind of using it as a journal in which I write down highlights that I did that day for memory keeping. And I think it complements my journal really well because I could then in my journal create spreads that elaborate more on the things that I wrote down in my planner. For the monthly spread, I opted for a brown and green theme, and for the weekly, I did a chocolate covered strawberry spread. And I love making each week and month a different theme because it helps me really get creative and use a lot of my washi tapes and stickers, which is what I've been wanting to do this year. So yeah, I really love how everything turned out, and here's my reflection after 1 week. Alright guys, so I've had this planner for a week now and I've been using it, and I kind of wanted to report back on my thoughts, and let me just tell you, I'm obsessed. I've been carrying it with me at all times and it's just really accessible. It's small enough to fit in all my purses and I'm obsessed with it. So one of the ways that I've customized it is I hole punched right here the cover, and I added 2 charms. I have this little mermaid Hello Kitty and then this green like good luck charm. I got this Hello Kitty one at a local shop, and then this one I got from AliExpress for like $1, so definitely check them out. And then the front cover is the same. I switched to a black pen before I was using a brown one. So this is the Muji 0.38 pen, and it is the perfect pen because it helps me write so small. And I also I've been using the Pilot, what is this one, Juice Up 04 in brown. That's been one of my favorites. This little dotted tool, which I'll point out, from Maru in the camel color, and then the mild liner highlighters, especially these calligraphy one. These are, they're called brush. I think the highlighter looks so good on the paper that they use for this planner. So I've been using all of these materials to just help me make aesthetic spreads. All right, so let me show you what my monthly looks like. So this is an updated one after having this planner for a whole week. And some of the things that I added using that dot marker that I showed you earlier when I upload YouTube videos, or when I plan to anyways. I've added a little wish list area, and then some pictures that I took that day because I think it's good to mix memory keeping with planning. I've been loving the monthly for sure. And I also set up September just to have a shell so that if anything comes up I could just jot it down. So right now I've been kind of having some sort of theme. So this is kind of green and brown, and then my theme for next time, it would be black, white, and possibly periwinkle, or I could do pink, I'm not sure. So yeah, that's the monthly. And then what I'm really excited to talk about is the weekly layouts. I've been having so much fun. I've been reaching for this every single day. And the first week I decided to do a habits and a meals section. And I wasn't really in love with it. So I knew going into this, part of it is to explore different setups and layouts. So I was okay with it not being obsessed with it. But I really love having the ability to like write down the things that I need to do, or what's on my schedule, or the things I did that day, and once again using it as like a way to highlight cool things I did. And I went for a chocolate covered strawberry theme, and it is super fun. I also ended up setting up for the next week. So with that in mind, I did a to-do section, which I know is like literally the most important thing for me. I did a habit section and then a currently section, just because I wasn't obsessed with meals, because if anything I could plan my meals out on the weekly section. So I decided to switch over to do a currently. So I wanted to have like a reading section that I write down the page that I started and ended for the week, the song that I've been really into, and then like a show or movie that I'm watching. And I did want to continue with the habits because why not? And then I've just been doing like bullet points for the daily parts of this, and it's been working out that way. I've been writing down YouTube videos, things I have to do, and just updating it throughout the day, which is really fun. And of course I did continue to add those little number stickers because they are helpful. And then I set up the next week as well. This is my Hawaii itinerary. I'm going to Hawaii for 10 days. So I wanted to write down a big list of things that I want to do potentially. And then here I'm going to use it as kind of like a journal where I write down what I did each day and kind of reflect at the end of the day. So it's kind of like journaling about my day in very small snippets so I could remember. And then I think it works really well with my actual journal because I could elaborate on those things there and add more pictures and more details, which I really love how they're working hand in hand. And then I also set up just the numbers for the rest of August. I made my own pencil board. So Hobonichi does sell kind of like hard plastic, which is intended to put behind the page that you're writing on so that there's no marks and it's like an even surface. And I did want to purchase one, but they did not have ones that I loved on Amazon, and I needed it like ASAP. So I repurposed some of this Calico Critter cardstock, and it works perfectly fine. So I'm happy with that. And overall, like, I'm so excited to be using this. I reach for it every single day, and it just makes me happy to write down in and just to reach for. So I definitely recommend it. And you know what makes it even better? It's that this is the dupe, and it was literally $9, and it's open. So if for whatever reason I do not plan, let's just say in September, it's okay because they're not numbered. So I think having that freedom might be great for someone like me who just started kind of working with this layout. But I do kind of like that I've been playing around with different ones, and I know I'm gonna probably find my perfect setup in the future. I do love this one better than my first week, but I think it's all about trial and error. And because this is kind of inexpensive, I'm more like free when it comes to just writing anything and everything down in this planner. So I'm very happy with this. And yeah, I definitely recommend customizing it. The only thing that I'm like wanting is a band to go around this planner, because it is getting a little bit more open now that I'm using it every day, but it's not something that is like a necessity. I just think it's something that would be nice. But yeah, that's pretty much like my review after 1 week. And I've been like updating myself with all the Hobonichi news. They're releasing like sneak peeks for the lineup that's coming out in September. Let me know if you are getting one of them. I definitely might get it, but I don't know. I might stick with this one for now. Let me know what you guys think I should do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.